I wanted to ask you this. One is small and one is larger, and this is about the John Ashe case. One, in the charge sheet, which is now nearly a month old, I'm sure you've read it now or seen it. There's a segment in it in which John Ashe, it is said that on September 4th, 2013, he was emailing to Ms. Yan, who's indicted, Ms. Piao, who's still waiting to be detained but not yet indicted, about a reception. And he said, although the Secretary General's office had asked Ashe to pay for the reception in its entirety, Ashe told Yan and Piao that he warmly welcomed your generous offer to pay half the cost for this reception. So the question has arisen whether the he in this sentence, and I don't ask you to parse what was written by the FBI, but to ask you to know or to find out, did the Secretary General have knowledge that Sheri Yan and the Global Sustainability Foundation were paying for this reception? Who is it that warmly welcomed it?
As you said, I can't speak for the writings of an FBI agent. What I can tell you is that the Secretary General has asked for an audit to look at the relationship, financial and otherwise, between the foundations and various parts of the Secretariat. So I imagine all of that will be covered by that.
Sure, but he doesn't need to audit his own understanding. I guess I'm just asking you. I know he's traveling, but it seems very simple. Did he know that they were paying for it?
If I have something else to add, I will.
The other one is just, it's arisen because as the case goes forward, obviously the immunity, the stated immunity of Mr. Lorenzo and Mr. Ashe is a big issue. So it's said that in Oil for Food, for example, the UN waived the immunity of UN staff because it was a criminal case. And countries are free to waive the immunity of their diplomats. So the question is, for the actions of Mr. Ashe while he was PGA, Antigua and Barbuda couldn't waive immunity. I wanted to know who can. Can the Secretary?
As you know, the President General Assembly is not a staff member.
Sure.
It is not up to the Secretary General to waive his immunity. That is something between the government to which the country of which he is a citizen and the United States.
But I guess what I'm saying is the immunity of a PGA not based on being PGA? Isn't that an office that carries with it its own immunity?
It is not under the authority of the Secretary General.
But does OLA know? Is there a person in this building, or now in China actually, that has absolute immunity, i.e., because he's not operating under his country? For example, Mr. Likhatov is not currently a diplomat of Denmark, so it's not up to Denmark to waive his immunity.
As I said, this is not an issue for the Secretary General.
For the OLA.
Next question.
Okay.